This year I took it upon myself to confront my relationship with a writer whose name is Joshua Cohen. I read this, and this, and this, and I reread this. And now I have finished this. Now there's no way I could summarize all of Joshua Cohen's literary achievements in a 3-minute TikTok. But I do recommend that you buy The Netanyahus, which seems to have escaped the notice of most of the literary people. For the same reason why I avoided Joshua Cohen. You see, Joshua Cohen is a smart motherfucker. He writes about everything. He seems to read everything. Now here in America, we are obviously skeptical of people who are really fucking smart. Anti-intellectualism is the cancer that keeps on giving. And I was not immune to this. When Joshua Cohen was first starting out, he emailed me. It was an effusive email of admiration. He had a book called Witz. Now, Witz is an 800-page book that is very much inspired by Joyce. It's dense, unapologetically so, and it has a wild premise about the last Jewish man alive. It took me a few years to read it, but I think Joshua Cohen hated me for kind of brushing him off. But come on, Josh, it's an 800-page motherfucking book, and I did finally fucking read it. Anyway, a few years after his email, I saw Joshua Cohen at a Brooklyn event, and he stared through me as if I was a complete uncomprehending peon. It didn't help that at the time, Joshua Cohen was writing essays for Book Forum and the New York Times, and it was just a bunch of pyrotechnic bullshit. Attacking people for the sake of attacking people. Hey, I'm Joshua Cohen, the great genius! Well, all this was a turnoff. But 2 friends of mine were big fans of Joshua Cohen. When I apprised one friend of the considerable research I had done into my audio drama, this friend said to me, God, you read 100 books? The only other person who does that is Joshua Cohen. Then I said to myself, well, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm not on this guy's level. And then there's another friend of mine who reads Jewish writers that nobody else reads. I don't like him to feel alone, so I read along with him. Anyway, now that I've matured a little bit, and I'm not quite the egomaniac I used to be, I do have to commend Joshua Cohen's work. Watching Joshua Cohen write right now is like watching Philip Roth in the 1970s. He's going to be amazing in about 5 or 10 years. And he's already fucking amazing right now. Now, the reason I read his collection of essays last is precisely because of what I just said before. I feared that it would be the same ego-driven bullshit. But no, this is a great essay collection. A lot of the bullshit is not in there. Joshua Cohen has matured big time. He's a lot more subtle than he used to be. He is getting better as a writer. It's amazing to watch. Yet aside from perhaps maybe a few hundred people in this country, Joshua Cohen is not getting the respect that he deserves. Joshua Cohen is being significantly neglected. Joshua Cohen is frankly too smart for the literary marketplace. And I was one of those guys. So pick up Joshua Cohen's books. They may be challenging. You may have to look up words in the dictionary. But he's worth the challenge. And I apologize for brushing him off years ago.